Up next on Live It Up are representatives of the vocational services at Helen Keller National Center. With us now are Kathy, Tara, and Simon. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So tell me a little bit about your position there.
Okay. Well, the Helen Keller National Center, located in Sands Point, Long Island, is the only comprehensive training program with an emphasis on vocational training for deafblind individuals in this country. We work with a very diverse group of individuals. Individuals have varying degrees of vision and hearing loss and are using various types of communication. Some students may be using sign language, braille, tactual sign language, and certainly technology has opened up the world for the deafblind.
And you represent an employer.
Yes.
Tara, you work with ADECCO.
I work with ADECCO.
Okay.
Very important for ADECCO for diversity and inclusion. So years ago, when we were contacted by the Helen Keller Association, we had several people come in and do internships with us. Simon was one of those individuals. He's a computer programmer. And after his internship was up, as soon as we had an open position, we hired him. So he's been a permanent employee of ours now for 6 years.
Wonderful. And Simon, you did tell me earlier, yeah, you're starting on your 7th year there, right?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. What was the experience like? You know, having some visual impairment, having some hearing loss, working with Helen Keller Vocational Services. How did that help you expand your world?
I mean, honestly, I was not aware of adaptive technology. I mean, even though I was in the computer field, I was not aware of it. So they really, introduced me at the time, DoomTech, that helped, enlarge the screen and also invert the background color. I see better with higher contrast. Normal people like white on black. For me at the time, black and white, worked for me, so it was very, very, very helpful.
Excellent. So, and once you had these new tools and these new skills, it allowed you to be gainfully employed. And not just any job. You computer programming?
Yeah.
That's really impressive.
Oh,
Yeah, you're welcome. What do you like best about what you do there, Simon?
I like my coworkers, my managers. I mean, I could goof around, they don't look at me as a deafblind person. They look at me as, Simon. I mean, I'm very silly.
Yes, he is.
So, I'm just me. I mean, I program, I use Visual Studio to, develop my, the application, just like anybody else. I'm just like anybody else. I mean, I use adaptive technology now. I'm completely blind. I use JAWS, screen reader, JAWS.
Okay.
But, I'm just like anybody else. I mean, I use adaptive technology. You know what? A person who needs a reading glasses is adaptive technology.
It absolutely is. And I just turned 51 recently, and my eyesight, Simon, it's getting more difficult for me. Even someone that, does have the gift of sight or 20/20 vision for the longest time, around 16 I needed glasses, and now I don't even know what I need because it's hard to correct the vision that I have right now at this age because it's changing, So I can appreciate what you're saying. You're no different than everybody else. But here, at working at ADECCO, you're able to have the tools that you need to do an amazing job. So, and you're brilliant. So you deserve an opportunity to program, right? And it's probably fun, right?
It is fun. It is a lot of fun. I mean, it's definitely, fun, yeah.
And actually having Simon gives us a big advantage too, because he will actually look at our websites and with his software be able to tell us which pieces of those websites are not user-friendly for someone who's impaired.
Excellent. So you become their eyes and ears for them in a lot of different ways that they would probably not notice. You're right. How do you know that type is too small for other people to read unless you have somebody that says, I can't read that?
Yeah.
So, and from your perspective, how does the vocational services work? How can people, come to you? Like what type of things, what type of training are you providing?
Okay. Well, as I've mentioned, we are a national program, so we're serving individuals from all over the country. Simon came to us from Pennsylvania, and we provide a person-centered vocational program in that individuals can explore their vocational interests by going into the companies that we have a relationship with. They open their doors to us and allow the student to get that hands-on experience. When Simon came to us, he had a very specific area of programming that he was interested in, would not consider anything else. There were other companies that we met with, but it was not the match for him. It was not his area of interest or expertise. We found ADECCO. We had been working with ADECCO previous to Simon coming to us. And the first day we were there, we scheduled an informational interview, which in my mind was going to be a casual fact-finding mission where he could get some information. It turned out that the entire team met with him and fired questions at him from all angles. And after that meeting, they offered him the internship and said very clearly, Simon, if you did not have the skills, and you do, we would not have been able to offer you the internship. And eventually it turned into the full-time employment all these years later.
Congratulations. It just seems like it's such a wonderful community to be involved in, that you're doing so many things. Tara, is there anything else that you'd like to share with us? You look like you're moved right now.
Yeah.
And that's great.
Yeah.
That's totally okay.
Well, so everybody in the office has a very special relationship with Simon, because if you're not going to be friendly and joking around with Simon, he will stand next to your desk and poke you until you do.
So you're building community spirit there. Is that what you're telling me, Simon? You're really building
But
community
it is
spirit.
not just with our department, but there are people from the other departments that he's friendly with, that he goes to lunch with, that he hangs out with. So really anywhere in the building, everybody knows who he is. Everybody knows his name. Everybody knows he's coming. Because he's also a little loud.
There you go. Loud and proud, right, Simon? So, Simon, from your perspective, is this something that you feel that other people that have an impairment should check out? Would you send other people there through the vocational training?
Oh, absolutely. If you're deaf-blind, I mean, you know, you could get a lot out of it. I mean, you know, to adapt with technology, you know, learn different, you know, how to use the iPhone, using voiceover, you know, learn how to use a screen reader like George AWS. You could also, you know, for low vision people, you can learn how to use Doom text. Then, you know, they have independent living. You know, you can learn how to prepare meals. You know, and also if you want to, that part of your plan, you could live, you know, off campus with the Helen Keller National Center. You know, that you can learn Braille, you can learn sign language. You know, obviously vocational with Cassie Medak and her team. And, you know, they also, you know, and they have a wonderful, you know, social worker there. You know, we're not all, you know, we're not, some of us, you know, going there, when I was going there, you know, we were down. Like, you know, I'm different. You know, I don't fit into this world. So you got, you know, they have the full package there. I mean, they have an audiologist there. I mean, low vision person there. You know, it's the full package.
They're bringing out the best in people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Simon, that's lovely. Thank you for sharing that. I really do appreciate that. Tara, thank you for being here. Kathy, anything else you'd like to share with us?
Well, I can only say that ADECCO has been so accommodating in working with Simon. For example, he did come back to the center a few times to brush up on some technology, to learn some new technology, and they've always been very accommodating, giving him the time to do that, and then also purchasing whatever, you know, adaptive equipment he would need. It's just been a really great relationship working with ADECCO, and you know, we're just very happy for the way things turned out for Simon. He moved to New York. He bought a condo. I mean, he's living a full and complete life and really enjoying life as it should be.
Well, thank you very much, you know, celebrating your success, and hopefully we empowered other people to do the same. It's really been a pleasure to have all of you here. Kathy, what is the website that people could reach out to?
It's helenkeller.org.
Oh, that's simple. HelenKeller.org. Got it. Thank you so much. Stay tuned for more on Live It Up. We hope you enjoyed this special.